Hey guys, this is the war against narcissism. My name is Kevin, and in today's video, what I want to talk about is the fact that narcissists do not want to hurt you. Now, if you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, or if you are in a relationship with one, you might be confused because obviously relationships with them are very painful. These people these people have hurt you or are currently hurting you. And now you're hearing me say that they don't want to hurt you. So allow me to explain what I mean by it. Basically, narcissists do not want to hurt you means that when they do hurt you, which they inevitably will, if you are in a long-term relationship of any kind with them, when they hurt you, the goal is not to hurt you. The goal is to prop themselves up. The goal is to sustain themselves. The goal has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. Allow me to give you an example, and I'll use myself as an example because I think that in that situation I was it was kind of apropos to use myself as an example. So I remember a long time ago I started going to the gym. I wanted to lose some weight. I was feeling really bad about myself. I had gained a lot. I was on medication that caused me to gain a lot of weight, and I wanted to lose it, right? So I walk into this gym, and I'm feeling terrible. I'm feeling, I have no self-esteem whatsoever. I just feel horrible about myself. I feel like I've let myself down, and my self-esteem was at an all-time low, right? And instead of coming into the gym and thinking to myself, you know what, you're not where you want to be. This is your lowest point as far as physical health, but you are where you should be as far as you're at the gym. This is a good start. Let's get it going. You're gonna see changes. Let's make it happen. But instead, what I did in order to make myself feel better, is I put other people down. I started looking around the gym, and we've all done this before. Whether it be in a gym or in a different situation, or in a workplace or whatever it might be, at a party, you start to look around and look at the competition, look at, am I the worst, am I the lowest of the lows here, right? And I'm looking around and I start to look at people that are in worse shape than me, and I start to say to myself, well, at least I don't look like that, right? Which in the moment might, made me feel a little better, but it was at the cost of other people, right? And instead of using myself and creating positive emotions for myself, I put other people down in my mind, but nonetheless, I put other people down in order to prop myself up. And the reason why I put other people down has nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. It had everything to do with me and how I felt on the inside, how insecure I felt in that moment on the inside. And so what I did is I put other people down. Now, thank God, I wasn't inconsiderate to the point of telling them in their faces in order to prop myself up. I said that in my mind, but nonetheless, the function is still the same. When the narcissist puts you down, hurts you, belittles you, berates you, bullies you, or does anything to you that makes you feel bad, they're not trying to make you feel bad. They're trying to make themselves feel better. And I think it's not only important to understand that, so that you stop taking it personally when they mistreat you, but it's also important to understand that so that you can also come to terms with the fact that it's not going to change, because they're not doing it to hurt you. They're doing it to sustain themselves. Narcissists have no self-esteem, no self-image, no ways of creating positive emotions for themselves. And when they do create positive emotions off of the backs of other people, off of putting other people down, they can't uphold these positive emotions. They have to keep going for more and more and more and more, because if they don't, their self-esteem goes down and goes to zero, and that feels like death. And some narcissists will commit suicide if they can't secure any narcissistic supply, any attention, any ways of putting other people down. They will either self-harm, engage in behaviors that are self-sabotaging, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, or things of that nature, self-hurting, things of that nature as well, or they will commit suicide. They will attempt suicide because that's how they feel. They feel that they have nothing to live for. So it's really important to understand that they're not trying to hurt you, because again, once you understand that, you can stop taking it personally, and you can start to understand why it can't stop. It will never stop, and it cannot stop. They cannot feel good unless they make other people feel bad. All right. Hopefully I helped shed some light on that issue. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. Please like, follow, subscribe, and share with your friends and community in order to raise narcissistic abuse awareness. This is the war against narcissism, guys. Salute.